is considered by some people as a Hilula of Rabbi Menachem Attiyah, very great Moroccan rabbi. We don't know the exact date, I believe, of his passing, but I believe one of his books came to print, or maybe was published on that specific date in of itself. So that's why it is commemorated on that specific date itself. Now, he was a great rabbi, let's just say. I think he was born, I'm not too sure on the exact date when he was actually born, but came from rabbinic heritage. His father's name was Rabbi Yitzchak, and they actually came from the city of Fez in Morocco. Very, very famous place. We've spoken about Fez on many occasions, where many great rabbis, especially the last few hundred years, actually came from there. He would actually grow up in Fez among, let's say, the great Chachamim of the city, and at one stage while he was young, he would move to the city of Tetuan over there, and he would learn Torah under great rabbis. I think the Rav over there was Rav Chastai Almoshinino, I believe his name was. He happened to be the Rav of Tetuan. I hope I pronounced his name correctly. And he was the author of a great book, Mishmeret HaKodesh, or another book similar of that name. I have to double check on that. Then come with the year 1710, he would start working in the Bet Din of his Rabbi Chasdai Al-Moshinov, I believe, also with other great rabbis. And I think there were other 4 great Rabbonim he would actually be part of inside the Bet Din. On top of that, now it's interesting, his Rabbi Chasdai would pass away in the year 1728, and because of this, he would now take his position over and work as a rabbi, take fulfill his place, and be the Moret Tzedek, let's just say, of the city in of itself. He would actually print Torah work on the Torah, Perush al-Torah, and I don't know if it's still found in modern day, if they've got a copy in any manuscript form, or if it was where the publishing is of itself. But he would actually become, let's just say, a brilliant rabbi that would learn and teach Kabbalah, I believe, also. Then come with the year 1738, he'll be part of, let's just say, a signatory process within regards to where they were raising funds, because it was very, very tough times, I think, in Morocco, in these vicinities. I think there was a famine, it was reported over. So they would, I think, travel maybe to Italy to raise funds to help the community in of itself in Morocco to, help survive with food. And the troublesome times at that point in time just was mind-boggling. It was really, really difficult. I think among the people, the great rabbis in Morocco also was the Rav Shlomo Abu Daram, also another great rabbi who we've spoken about before, and Rav Moshe ben Amran. These are great rabbis at that time, and he was, let's just say, especially in a close connection with many of the great Northern African rabbis at that point in time. Remember, especially in the 1700s in Morocco, all over Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia, those vicinities, there was a very great Torah Jewish community over there. And I think also he had correspondence with Rabbi Yehuda Aish, who happened to be the rabbi of Algeria at that point in time, and Rabbi Yaakov ibn Sur from Fez. He was, let's say, one of the leading rabbis over there. Now, I think in the year 1738, because of the famine over there, he would actually move then back, I think, to Tetuan. He would spend another time period, a window of time in Tetuan. Now, some of the works he wrote, like a lot of, was reported over, he would write a lot of different works. Now, some of them would come out, I believe, after he passed away, I think, especially through the Rabbonim of Tetuan at that point in time. I think there was other great rabbis, including Rabbi Yehuda Leon Kalfon. I think the book, the Ner Ma'aravi, which was originally, it came from a manuscript form of his in of itself. And I think it would be printed in the year 1846. And I think first it was printed in 1830, but maybe another version had come out. Sorry, it was printed afterwards. This book was, I think, printed in 1846, but then in 1930, years later, it would actually get a full print, if I'm not mistaken. And there was I think there was another second chelek that was printed maybe at that point in time, and then eventually a third chelek, a third section of the book would actually be printed out in of itself. There was other drashot based on it, various different Hidushei Torah, so let's just say, that come from the V'amideha Liakov of Rabbi Yaakov Kalfon, another great rabbi over there. He passed away, it was reported over in the year 1755. So, as we stated before at the onset, we're not sure the exact date he passed away, but Hey Nisan happened to I think the date when the first printing, let's just say, of the book, the Ner Marvi, was printed. So that's why some people would, let's say, commemorate his hula on this specific date. So please, Don't forget to learn more about the great rabbis, especially of him himself. Learn about the period of the Moroccan Jewry, especially during the 1700s, respectively, because he was very much part of the Tetuan Fez galaxy of Torah and Judaism at that stage in time. If you are related to any of these great rabbis, please send a comment. I would love to hear more. If you're interested in subscribing, please subscribe. If you feel anyone is interested in watching any of these videos, please share the videos to those people respectively. We're a community here. We're learning about the great Oriental rabbis, Spanish rabbis of yesteryear from the last hundreds of years. Pretty much only place in English which is doing this. So please send me an email, introduce yourself, and would love to hear more from you. So have a great day and take care.